Chapter 265, Unprecedented. Too strong. This is a human-shaped killing weapon. His combat strength is also so terrifying. Has simply an Asura. Who's his match in a one-on-one fight? The group of people who were interested in Sanchi's treasures were frightened. Most of them gave up and dispelled their thoughts. On the battlefield, when 10 people died, Li Ba could not take it anymore. He glanced coldly at Jin Wuji's side. You guys are ruthless. This time, my Li nation admits defeat. Everyone, ignore the blood-robed old ghost and retreat with all your might. The shield tower moved. Compared to the heavenly constellation worthly demon array, it was not suitable for movement. These people could leave with their shields and Dharma treasures. However, Sanchi did not stop. He continued to chase and kill crazily. Damn it! You're like a mad dog. Are Yaodong? Li Ba cursed. If you have the ability, go and kill Jin Wuji and the others. He was very aggrieved now. He had wanted to take advantage of the situation, but he had gone for wool and come home shore. I'm a person who repays kindness, but also grudges. I have to repay everyone who shot me. Sanchi sneered. Compared to you archers shooting hundreds of arrows at me on average, it's still your gain that I only hit you a few times. These words made the faces of all the surviving archers turn pale. They were terrified. From what had transpired, who could withstand a few blows from this fellow? Some people could not even withstand a single blow. Sanchi rushed into the crowd and stabbed the archer with his spear. From afar, one would think that he was stabbing a fish. The others retaliated angrily, but after killing Sanchi, another living him quickly jumped out to continue killing them. Monster! What kind of monster is this? I can't kill him no matter how hard I try. He won't die. And I don't want Toady. Blood-robbed old ghost, I'll compensate you 800 points. Don't chase after us, okay? Li Ba had no choice but to give Sanchi points. Am I a beggar? If you want to kill me, just kill me. You think I will go because you gave me some points. Moreover, he also wanted to continue his killing spree. He wanted to kill it until the world turned upside down. He wanted to kill until an apocalypse. He wanted to kill until everyone was terrified and did not dare to easily provoke him ever again. Blood-robed old ghost, don't be ungrateful. If you can be arrogant here, you'll offend the entire Li nation when you get out. Li Ba threatened. Ha, if I was afraid of you, I wouldn't have killed so many of you. Sanchi laughed. The matter had blown up today, so there was no need for him to hold back. People in this world bullied the weak and feared the strong. If he wasn't a little crazy, everyone would want to step on him. Blood-robed old ghost, don't regret it. Li Ba's expression was as if he had eaten a fly. Why was this guy not chasing after Jin Wuji to kill him? Why was he pestering him? Die. Sanchi only replied with one word. His entire body was covered in a layer of blood light. Perhaps because he had seen too much blood, the demonic blood transformation technique was naturally activated and fused with other powers. This made him look more and more like a blood-colored Asura. Especially when he attacked, one cultivator after another from Li country was killed. It looked even more terrifying. Li Ba was helpless. He could only turn to look into the distance and ask for help. There were also countries in the Li nation that were on good terms with each other. Soon, a young man in monk robes walked out from the Sand country. This person was covered in Buddhist light and looked dignified. His robes were huge and he had a natural Buddhist appearance. He was much more holy and peaceful than Sanchi, who had just cultivated the Akalantha body. Amitabha, when will the cycles of vengeance end? Venerable sir, please stop. Don't enter the Asura Dao and harm others and yourself. A melodious sound spread out, bringing with it a mysterious power that calmed one's heart. The spiritual chi of heaven and earth fluctuated according to a certain rhythm, and a Buddha statue actually appeared in the air. Sanchi's body trembled. The killing intent on his body was weakened by the Buddhist light, and he calmed down for some reason. This kind of peace was caused by a power from the outside world, not because he really wanted to be quiet. In his spiritual world, there was also a Buddhist light that appeared out of nowhere. It was vaguely about to condense a Buddha statue, as if it wanted him to convert to Buddhism. A lunar star suddenly rose and a brilliant light instantly dispersed the Buddhist light. His mental world instantly recovered. A cold glint flashed across Sanchi's eyes. Get lost. Who asked you to be such a busybody? The latter looked at San Shi with a benevolent expression. Amitabha, your hostility is too strong. I hope you can cultivate your character. After saying that, he clasped his hands together and did not say anything else. Li Ba thought to himself, what do you mean? Aren't you going to make a move? Benefactor Li, you have to settle your grudges on your own. My Buddhist Dharma is not enough to redeem this person. His words were very clear. He was afraid of San Shi and was unwilling to get involved. Li Ba wanted to curse, these guys talked about mercifulness all day long. But if something really happened, they would run faster than anyone else. He probed a few more times, but none of them were willing to stand up at this time. He could only sigh, everyone, give up on the trial. The people who were being hunted down could not take it anymore and chose to give up. Beams of light descended from the sky and space fluctuated. The archers who were being chased disappeared into thin air one by one. The expressions of He Changqing, Xuan Buzhang, and the other leaders who were watching the show changed. This Li Ba is indeed sinister and cunning, as decisive at such a critical moment. He Changqing narrowed his eyes. Geniuses from various countries and factions might not be focused on cultivation. Some liked to play with power, while others liked to plot and scheme. They could not be underestimated just because they did not have enough talent. Li Ba was the successor of a large country in the north. He was good at war and he was the one who had conquered a portion of Qian's territory. Now that they're gone, there's one less faction competing for the trial rewards. Xuan Buzhang shrugged, it's pretty good. Even if we don't do anything, we'll have a chance to be promoted. Feng Wu Phoenix looked at San Shi, who was still chasing after the person who had not teleported away immediately, and sighed. He actually forced all the elites of an dynasty to give up on the trial. This has never happened before even in ancient times. He is indeed unprecedented. Her beautiful eyes were filled with admiration and admiration. This kind of man was the best candidate to become her husband. Blood-robed old ghost, I'll wait for you outside. Li Ba gave San Shi a venomous look and disappeared. F***ck, you can doff it, seeing last person disappear. San Shi could not help but curse. Li Ba was too decisive. Seeing that there was no way to deal with him, he did not hold on and directly used the rules to escape. As a result, he had killed less than 20 and only 19 people. There was one person who managed to escape, hence he only received 18 lucky draw chances. Coupled with the accumulated lucky draw chances from before, he had raised the lucky draw chances to 50. He was not satisfied. He looked at the surprised Jin Wuji and the others in the distance and walked over step by step. With a wave of his hand, the blood dragon roared and rushed out with dough. It devoured the blood essence of the people it had killed and swallowed the various spoils of war. Seeing San Shi walk over, Jin Wuji immediately felt a little guilty and shouted, "Blood-robed old ghost, you still want to fight? I told you to be fair. Since they've already gone out, why are you still standing here?" As the amount of blood that the blood dragon devoured increased, the blood-colored light on San Shi's body intensified. His murderous look made Jin Wuji indignant. "Defend with all your might. I don't believe he can kill his way in."